Alrighty, time for another Vintage Cube draft here, and again helping Nate practice for the Magic Online Championship Series. So we're using the Moto Cube, apologies in advance. We've got an Atraxa here, and an Emrakul. What do I want to do here? I think I just take Atraxa. Atraxa's a pretty strong card. Plus, I drafted Reanimator the other day, and all I was missing was a creature, so now I've got to start with a creature and be missing the rest. The cool thing about Atraxa is this works with Natural Order, this works with Reanimate, this works with Sneak and Breach, works with Flash. It basically works with everything here. Whereas Emrakul is in many ways more powerful, because when you shallow grave an Emrakul, it's usually better for your win percentage than Atraxa. But Emrakul doesn't work with normal Reanimates and Natural Order and Flash. So take Atraxa. Nate's passing to me, so I'm in the easiest seat in the house. Passing a Daze, an Emrakul, a bunch of lands, and Atraxa it is. And then second pick was a Mana Drain and a Vamp. I'm gonna zig instead of zag, because I think that just two things. One, I think Vamp goes better with Atraxa. Drain goes fine with Atraxa. Drain into Through the Breach is still a very good combo. But I think Nate's going to think that I drafted blue, so like that is kind of a nice little benefit. And you know what? I'm happy just taking the Vamp here. And then, now I just take Sneak. Perfect. I like Deluge too, but getting Sneak to go with Atraxa is nice. Nate probably puts me on Deluge or maybe one of the blue cards or like a Raugrin Triumph. But look at this start. This is a pretty nice little start. You got to admit, you got to hand it to me. In rare instances, you do have to hand it to me. Well, and then there's this, where we've got a Retrofitter Foundry. Is it too late to switch into artifacts? Gosh, I can't really understand that one, to be honest. There's Plateau and Trop. Neither are that appealing. There's Subtlety. There's Time Warp. I think I might take Sensei's Top. I actually just like Sensei's Top. And in a Sneak Reanimator deck, it's a good way to find stuff, protect yourself from discard. You tend to have some shuffle effects. I think I'm happy taking that. And then here, okay, well, there is a Show and Tell. But there's also like Freebooter and Infernal Grasp. I feel like Show and Tell wheels a lot. Young Nathan passed himself. There's Generous Plunderer too. I think I like Infernal Grasp more. Just removal's good. If Show and Tell wheels, I'll probably take it. But I don't usually care whether I take Show and Tell or not. Because Show and Telling in a creature is just honestly not that effective of a play. I don't feel like that play wins a lot. My favorite things to show and tell and play are Bolas's Citadel and Portal of Phyrexia, neither of which I look on target to have in my deck. And here, a red-black land or a Zagoth Triumph. I'm not taking Blood Chief's Thirst. I think this one's pretty bad. I'm not taking Wastewood Verge, certainly. Not a Tamiyo enjoyer. I don't like Blightsteel Sneak very much either. I guess I should just take the red-black land. I do like Zagoth Triumph because I think there's some merit to this deck wanting to be able to cast Atraxa and all that. Okay, now we've got Jace, Blood Tithe, Metamorphosis Fanatic, Flame Slash. I think I can rule out the Flame Slash and the Jace because Blood Tithe is also pretty good. Red-black, I mean, I look like I'm red-black Sneak. Obviously, I could end up with blue cards in my deck, but Blood Tithe is, I think, pretty strong, so I'd be happy to take that. Metamorphosis Fanatic, though, you know, having Vamp makes me, and Sensei's Top makes me want the Miracle card a pretty good amount. I like that. Oh, I do love a Pyrokinesis, but I don't think it's at its best in this kind of deck. I have access to black removal, which I think is going to work out pretty nicely. And I think I'd rather just take Ketria Triumph in case I do end up in blue over Pyrokinesis, Luris, Otawar. Yeah, that's okay. And here, okay, now there's Stomping Ground, Overlord of the Balemurk, Delayed Blast, Fireball. Stomping Ground is nice because I already have a duel, and I could end up with like Malevolent Rumble in my deck. But on the other hand, I could just take Overlord of the Balemurk. It's kind of a reanimate thing. It's good with Sneak, actually. All right, let's Overlord. I don't Overlord very often, so I'm kind of curious to see how this card works out. And then here, I'm not playing any of these cards. Oof, I might have to cut the Berserk before someone has a busted Berserk deck. I just take the Nissa and I guess pass a bunch of red cards. That's fine. All right. I mean, red-black Sneak, I don't even need this Ketria Triumph right now. I'm just straight red-black Sneak at the moment. And obviously I would like some Reanimate cards. Oh, here actually I don't mind taking Goldspan. I could see Goldspan doing some work. Oh, Fairy Mastermind Wield. That's a little late for that one, huh? All right. And A red-black land that's a shuffle effect for Sensei's to up. There we go. Oh, passing Tifa to go with the Berserk. It's basically Splinter Twin. All right, well, I'll still take the landscape, I guess. Still a little confused as to what the landscapes exactly are doing in the cube, but, you know, every now and then I think they're probably fine to play. Oh, Generous Plunder is not bad. All right, I'll take that. And here I'll take Wastewood Verge in case I do get this green splash. All right. Pretty good start, I feel like. Got to take a lot of the good cards I saw. Okay, I guess we're splashing blue. Dang, Tamio's already gone? That's unfortunate. There's also Malevolent Rumble and Reanimate and Urza, but I'm not passing Time Walk. So, Ketria Triumph, your time is now. All right, and I'm certainly not going to get Reanimate back. I could get Rumble back. It's a possibility. Let's see, how can I maximize this? I guess picking up like Eternal Witness would be the main reason, or Snapcaster. Jace is gone too. I mean, Time Walk's obviously just a fine card. Just put it in my deck. It'll be great. Goldspan Time Walk is really nice. You go Goldspan attack, make a treasure, sack it for 2, Time Walk, and you probably just win the game because you get another Goldspan attack, plus you just have 1,000,000 mana at your disposal. Yeah, I've got Twisted Landscape, Ketria Triumph, Wastewood Verge for green splashes. And then here, what a drop off. I think I just take Troll. It doesn't cycle for anything right now, but again, Troll I think is just great in these decks. I think I'd rather have it than Ent, even though Generous Ent does get Ketria Triumph right now. I don't want Fabled Passage. Inti and FOMO are fine, but that's, you know, and I might actually end up wanting to play those cards in my deck, but I think I'm pretty happy just taking Troll here. There's a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I'm probably taking that one. That one's pretty great with Time Walk too. Helps me get blue mana for Time Walk, accelerates me with treasures, passing an Ugin and a Braid. I do like Bitter Triumph. I obviously would be happy to play that card, but Fable looks great here. All right, and here, this is tough too because there's a Fire Covenant, which I would like. I do like the card a lot. But there's also Arid Mesa and Prismatic Vista, and I think I would take Arid Mesa because at this point it's a blue-red duel, and it wouldn't be that hard to get white mana. I'm not taking Grief here. I just don't think Grief is that good. Like, I think it's playable, but I don't think it's a premium card. So I've had people ask, like, Grief versus Deep Cap and Bat. I just almost always take Bat. You know what? I think I will take Fire Covenant, though. It is pretty busted. And then here there's a Prime Time and a Mind Twist. I'm not really that well suited to really use either of those. There's this thing, the Omen Pass 2-1. Don't like that very much either. I might just take the Mind Twist. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some mana acceleration that makes it good, or there's matchups where it's good. I wouldn't necessarily main deck it in this deck, but it's just kind of a weak pack. There's no. What are the good cards in this pack? Voice of Victory is like the only card I would want to take early in this pack. So, Mind Twist it is. All right, and here, there's Looting, but I don't even have a single animate. There's Petal and there's Preordain. I think this is a Petal situation. I'm playing 3 colors and just pedaling out a sneak attack is really good. Or Fable, turn 2 Fable off Petal is still fine. You get your treasure back immediately. So, plus it's just a great card. I don't mind taking it. Here, I guess I'll take Headliner Scarlet. I've got some moves with it, and it is also good with Time Walk, and it's just the best card in the pack. Passing what? Time Spiral, Thornspire Verge, and we're not anywhere close to Cryptic Command, of course. I mean, I do like Time Spiral with Sneak and Time Walk, but I can feel like I could still just be kind of low to the ground red-black or medium to the ground red-black. Here, there's a Renin 6 that I'm not really well suited to take. There's a couple of good white cards. I don't think I have to hate them. There's also a Tideminder, which is pretty good. Or I could just take Bone Crusher. I'm a little light on removal, so I'll take Bone Crusher. And then here, oh, Rumble came back. Rumble's a busted card, and I have like a couple green fixers. I think I'm just going to take Rumble. I don't really care for Crabomination. Blue-Black Talisman is also interesting. Hold on. I don't think I want to take Cut Down or Robber. I just think Rumble's busted. I'm going to take Rumble. I don't care. And, okay, look, Generous Ent and Once Upon a Time are both pretty good. I think I've got to take Generous Ent, though. It's another good creature. It's also not even that bad to sneak into play, honestly. And then here, I'll just take Consider. No, I'll take Kitsa. I don't think I'm going to play it unless my mana gets very different, but I'm hitting Flage here. I don't know why Flage is still in the pack. Flage is just a really great card. All right, Wastewood Verge is in too. And Twisted Landscape, Ketria Triumph, and Troll doesn't get green right now, but there's time. All right. I don't mind this setup. I'll play Rumble as my only green card. I mean, I guess Atrox is technically a green card. Oh, I guess I'll just take Primetime too. It's not 0 that I would want to play it. I mean, all I have is the sneak right now, but I also could like kind of ramp into it. Sure. Pass a Knight of the Reliquary. I don't think I'm going to play Battle Ball. I don't even know why it's in the cube. Oh, look, a red-green duel, last pick. Perfect. Perfect. And here I think I just take Marsh Flats. I don't have actually Great Lands to fetch with it, but I will. I don't really want Imperial Seal. I already have Vamp. I don't like having multiple of those that much. And I certainly am not taking Underground Mortuary over Marsh Flats. Let's just take Flats. Obviously a disappointing first pick, but I'll make it work. And then now I'm going to slam Archon. Archon for sneak is too good. I do love me a stock up, don't get me wrong, but I think Archon is still great. I could use Through the Breach and I could use a Reanimate pretty badly. But I think Archon is just too much of a good payoff. All right, well, there's Life Death. There's also Natural Order, but we're not doing that. Pillage the Bog I would love. That card wheels a lot. I think I take Life Death. It's not exactly what I want to take third pick, but I could use a Reanimate for my good creatures, so I think I'm in. All right. Life Death is in. Cabal Ritual Mind Twist could get in too, but I don't know about all that. Okay. I mean, this deck also has real good outs to cast things with Generous Plunder and Fable making treasures. I think this deck could be in the hard cast bracket. I think Pillage, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think Pillage has a pretty good chance of coming back. It could, get taken, this pack, after like Colonnade, Pride, Narset, Brain Freeze, Gobin, Council's Judgment. There's some room for Pillage to get taken, but I still think it's got a pretty good chance of coming back. Here, there's Chain of Smog for that Witherbloom that got shipped. There's an Oliphant, which gets... I need a red-black land so badly. I think I have to take a red-black land over almost everything. There's Gut, which actually this wouldn't be the worst Gut deck. Turn 2 Rumble, turn 3 cast Gut, attack with the O1 to sack it. Gut with Time Walk too. Maybe I'll just take it. I don't need Bone Shards. I'm not actually animating. I've got one animate and I already have a discard outlet and some self-mill stuff. All right, let's just take Gut here. Well, when I said red-black land, I meant fetchable red-black land, so not Blackleaf Cliffs. Itali? I mean, I could get the prime time out here. Itali over Blackleaf Cliffs and Taiga. I don't think the Taiga is that much of a necessity because I have Ketria Triumph already. All right, let's just take Itali here. Oh, Through the Breach, slamming that. I got to take that. I'm glad there's no bad lands in this pack because that would have been a tough pick, but we got a Through the Breach here. And now I actually am kind of interested in this Cabal Ritual, or at least becoming a little more interested in it. Really what I would like to see is just Blood Crypt or Badlands. I think that would basically make this deck complete. Because right now this Marsh Flats is just... it's not doing the trick. There are some lands that could wheel that maybe go into it, but I don't know. And then there's this pack. Ugh. There's no playables here. I could take Leovold. That wouldn't really help much. I guess I could take Nethergoyf to go with like Gut. I don't think that's great either. It's just Firebolt here, I guess. 16. I mean, I got 18 land. Oh, man, I didn't end up doing that. Though, Corpse Dance is good with a lot of these cards. All right, I'll take Corpse Dance. And in terms of discard outlets, I've got just Fable right now. I'll still take it and see what comes back. Okay, Underground Mortuary came back, which is at least nice because now Marsh Flats can get green-black, which is good. And it makes Troll and Generous Ent better. All right, so I will take that. And then here, oh, I do like Magda. Oh, I should probably take Voldaren Upkeer over Magda. It's weird, but I've got 2 animates. It's another discard outlet. They're both great with Gut. All right, I'll run it. And then Pillage did come back. Nice. Over a red-green land, I think Pillage is just too good here. Okay, so right now I'm playing 13, 14, 15, 16 lands, and I can cut Firebolt pretty easily. All right, so now I'm playing 16 lands plus Lotus Petal. Is that right? I have 7. Yeah, 14, 16. Okay. Getting no red-black land was brutal because that means I first picked a green-black tap land, but that's just kind of how it went. I guess if a red-white land were to show up, I could do that. Oh, Bone Shards? Oh, I didn't really think that was going to wheel, but I will take it. All right, I'm a lot happier with this Corpse Dance pick now. And I can cut Bone Crusher. That card's always cuttable. Always cuttable. I also have another reanimate, which is Vamp for Metamorphosis Fanatic, or set it up with Top. Top is another reason that Fetch Land was a good pick, but I think we might have seen a red-black land in pack 1 or something, but I don't really recall seeing Badlands or Blood Crypt specifically, which is kind of unfortunate. If I have one forest, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, one forest is plenty. All right, I'll take Copperline Gorge. I mean, sure, it's free. And I think I take Talon Gates. I don't think I want Wishclaw. I don't mind passing a Wishclaw either generally, and I don't think I want Cecil. If I was playing Primetime, I'd be a little more likely to play Talon Gates. Okay, so this is what we're working with here. Let's see. Yeah, red-black land would have been nice. Would have been nice, because as is, Troll doesn't get red. Ent gets red and black, luckily. Nothing gets blue. No, Ent gets blue. Ent gets blue. So for blue sources, I'm going to play Ketria Triome, Generous Ent, Lotus Petal, Sensei's Dividing Top, Plunder Fable, and probably an island. I assume I can fit like one. It'd be nice to have one untapped blue that I could maybe vamp for if I really needed to, or rumble into or something. So even if it's like a little bit marginal. All right, one island, one forest, because the one forest lets me use Twisted Landscape. And otherwise, I also don't have an untapped green to get with Ent. So Ent has what? 1, 2, 3 targets to get? Yeah. After Oliphant Gate the other day, I think I want to make sure that we got enough. All right, and then I can play like probably like 3 mountains and like 3 swamps or something. So this is 16. Oh, this is too many lands. So let's probably cut a swamp. Let's see. If I cut a swamp, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black plus the Lotus Petal, and then red I have 3. Marshall's doesn't get it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red. Okay. This is 15 land plus all those. I do need to cut one more card. Is it Overlord of the Veilmark? Is that ever the pick? I think I like my discard outlets. I could consider cutting Infernal Grasp. I did take that card pretty early, but I mean, I have Fire Covenant and Bone Shards. So, yeah, I think that actually probably is the cut. I think I like Headliner Scarlet more. I feel like with Gut, Fable, Headliner, Scarlet, Plunder, I could also just pretend to be an aggro deck. And I'm not going to play the Mind Twist in the main deck, but I suspect I will be boarding it in at various points. All right. Looks like a deck to me. I don't mind it at all. All right. Let's take a look at my teammates' decks, though, shall we? All right. So Tank is on blue-red splash 4th Eorlingus with Vivi, Riddler, Tursa, Duelist, Steelcutter, Mutagenic Growth, Dismember. All right. Could use some more zeros, but this deck's got some good stuff going on. Twister Zack is on a red-white deck with great mana, 2 fetches and a Sacred Foundry, as well as Inspiring Vantage and Sunbait Canyon, Pride, Figure, some removal, a Johnny, Bombardment with Jacked Rabbit, Pyromancer, Bombardiers, Othari, Parallax Wave. Yeah, this deck looks great. For not having any power, this is a great red-white deck. And then Vash is on like Esper midrange with a Pearl, Swords, Oust, Inquisition, Bat, Sculler. Oh yeah, Preacher, Teferi, Urtai, Fallen Shinobi, Mystic Confluence, Teferi. Yeah, we got solid decks. Not super high in power. We got 2 pieces among the whole team, but that's not the only thing that matters. So let's get in there. All right, time for round 1 against the champ himself. I'd like to play first. This is interesting. I think I keep this, and I go turn 1 Petal Rumble. And hope to find a land, and then I can go turn 2 Time Walk, turn 3 Gut, attack with the token, depending on what I find. Obviously, things could work out poorly for me this draft, but I think this is better than mulling. I don't know. Rumble. Oh, look at that. Copperline Gorge. What a land. All right. Okay. Pass the turn. Turn 2 Copperline Gorge, Time Walk, and all right, he gets to see what I'm up to here. Read him and weep. Actually, this hand could go very poorly. I guess A red-black land is what I wanted to find, but, you know, I don't even have a single one of those, so, all right. Elf, sure. Okay, let's go Time Walk. And land. Hold on, Epicure. What a shame. All right, sack blood, discard Overlord. All right. So I didn't get the free, not free win, but like really good turn of play gut, attack with the token, turn it into a gut 4/1. But I think this is still going to be pretty good. Let's just go gut here. And hope he doesn't have dismember. All right, attack. Sack that. All right. And I figure this is better than playing sneak, because now if I draw a land, I can breach. Or I can sneak, I'm not sure. Just go to attacks here. Attack. I could attack with this. I think I'll attack with gut as well. I'll sack that. I'll draw Z-spawn. If he wants to make a token, hope he doesn't have endurance. Yeah, if he wants to make a token and double block gut, I'm okay with that. That is acceptable to me. And then next turn, oh man, I wish I had a Cabal Ritual in my deck. Actually would be really good. I don't have a way to tutor and cast Breach next turn, but who knows? We'll see what Nathan does here. I mean, having Vamp, I assume, is going to be pretty good. All right, kill those two. You go to 5, pass the turn. I have the Time Walk. If he is making a token, I feel pretty good about things. What is this going to be? Ether Spellbomb or something? Pyrite Spellbomb? I mean, one of the Spellbombs could kill one of those. Could be like mana, like a Mox Diamond or just like a regular Mox. Obviously, could be a Lotus if you had that. What am I tutoring for, though? I mean, it might just be Fire Covenant, honestly. Depending on what Nate does here. Yeah, the whole gut Time Walk plan actually worked out pretty nicely, didn't it? I feel like it was a pretty good one. What you got? Is he deciding whether he wants to show me more cards or not? I'm in for that too. All right. Chromatic Star. If you're not sacking that for like red mana, I think this is going to be pretty tough. Into Haywire Might. All right. So in that case, Vamp. Fire Covenant. Draw. Fire Covenant. Look at that. I even deal 2 to the construct because the Haywire Might's going to die. It goes up to 7. And then the Skeletons wins the game. All right. Boom. Gut rode the Skeletons to victory there. That's pretty nice, actually. All right. Let's see. What do I want to sideboard here? Infernal Grasp, Firebolt, Bone Crusher, some combo of those things probably. What do I want to cut, though? My deck's kind of perfect. I could maybe cut Generous Plunder, though. If he's got Urza Saga in his deck, I kind of like it. And I think the treasures are really good for me. This is actually pretty tough, because like the deck is built pretty combo. I guess maybe Overlord of the Balemerc is probably worse than... I think Firebolt on the draw I'd rather have than Bone Crusher. All right, I'll just go with that for now. Till we see more. All right, on the draw here. This is a 1 land I will not be keeping. All right, I'll keep this, put back through the breach. I think that's generally worse. And this doesn't tap for black yet, but we'll get there. Hit an island? Sure. That's not the most exciting, I wouldn't imagine. Unless that's exactly what he wanted. Who knows? Okay. Well, Copperline Gorge into Sensei's top. And I'll play Petal, I guess. I don't think Petal's going to get blown up, so... Upkeep, I'm going to top here. Okay. See what I can find. Gut and Life Death, huh? And Mountain. But the Mountain... Actually, you know, I kind of like just drawing mountain here. I think I'll still play the island, but I feel like I might have to use this vamp to, or the pedal to vamp here, but if I can just find a big creature. The problem is, what do I vamp for? Because I already have sneak. I mean, I could vamp for like a Troxa or something, but then, you know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw this gut, and then I'll draw life death afterwards. Draw Wastewood Verge, play gut, and just that'll hopefully distract Nathan / make him want to do something. And then, because either way, I'm not sneaking next turn. He's going to make more tokens. All right. So I might just vamp for Archon right now, because my top cards are just not that good. I mean, this is like a pretty good Urza Saga start. Oh, wow. Into Lava Spur Boots. Attack me for 1,000,000. Okay. That is going to make things a little bit more difficult, huh? So I could vamp here for... Fuck, I go to 16. I could vamp for Fire Covenant. No, but I couldn't even cast it. Let's see. I think I'm just going to vamp for Archon here. Don't really know what else I could vamp for Time Walk. Maybe vamping for Time Walk is better. All right, yeah, I'll just vamp for Time Walk. I'll take the damage here. I'll draw my Time Walk, and this gives me an additional look here. So let's look with this for... Oh, wow, Goldspan Dragon is interesting. There's also Rumble. How do I want to do this? I wish I could tap top, sack it, and sack it to gut, but it doesn't quite work that way. Next turn, I can attack. I can attack for 6 with gut into 14, because I can Time Walk and then sack the top. And then next turn I can attack for a lot. I'm going to die if I don't do something here. I could also, what I could also do is Rumble Time Walk. Maybe that gives me the best shot of winning. Like this, land, draw, cast Malevolent Rumble, pick up the Twisted Landscape. At this point, Fire Covenant's not going to do the trick. Can't play the Twisted Landscape, unfortunately. Time Walk. Hit for 2. All right, and draw Archon. No, not quite. I'm at 9, so I'm not dead yet, but obviously I'm not doing great. Cycle this thing. Play Twisted Landscape. Pass the turn. Time Walk Gut is really dangerous, and I was close to doing some stuff, but I really just had to spend a lot of time looking for something to sneak into play. I don't think I cycled Generous Ent, or do I? Maybe I do, because sneaking in Generous Ent, I don't think it's going to do that much for me. I guess I can chump the 5, 4, go down to 5. I sneak in Generous Ent, but then I can't crack for a food. So if he's playing Urza here, Sowing Mycospawn. Because he's got Saga to get. Does he have... Okay, he doesn't have Wasteland or anything good. That's nice. Into Boots on that. All right, well, it doesn't kill me, luckily. Okay, well, now Generous Ent's definitely not going to do it. So let's Forest Cycle this. Pick up just the Forest. Go to 1. All right. Atroxa into Archon. Let's go. Not quite. Okay. Go into game 3 here. Just got killed by Saga straight up. Yeah, that card, I mean, it definitely got its moments for sure. Don't want Infernal Grasp or Bone Crusher. I don't really think so. The Firebolt's probably sufficient. All right. Let's try this again. All right, on the play. Let's go. Okay, I'll keep this. It's close. It needs... either a little bit of mana, and I can obviously vamp for something in this whole chain, or a discard outlet. Like I'm missing a big creature or some mana because I can get sneak going with 5 mana. And he's got like Haywire Might, so I gotta watch out for... I don't want to play sneak without using it, ideally. I also have Headliner Scarlet. I mean, what could potentially happen is like... I go Catch Rate Triumph, because I'm going to play that on turn 1. I'm not vamping on turn 1 here. Turn 2, Swamp Go. And if I've drawn a land, I might just go Vamp for Time Walk, and go from there. All right, Nate mulled to 5 here. Get that out of the way before the Mox, my friend. I really want to see Nate win the Mox here. Okay, where's my Firebolt? No, there's my Gut. All right, that's not really what I want to draw here. Because now I have nothing I can vamp for this turn. I was really hoping to draw something that would help me decide what to vamp for. Depending on Nate's play here, he's probably going to have Saga again. I could vamp for Fire Covenant as well, and then just gut into Headliner, though. Honestly, I would have rather drawn Voldar and Epicure. If I had drawn that, then I could play Epicure, vamp for a big creature, and then set up Corpse Dance. As is, I don't really have that option. Yeah, there's Saga. All right. Into what? To Talisman? Jeez. Into Skull Clamp. Okay. Yeah, all right. I guess I'm just not vamping here, and I'm just drawing for the turn, play Gut, pass the turn. Okay, well, drawing the 4th land, excuse me, is nice because now I know I can get to Headliner and Sneak. What I'll probably do next turn is play Headliner. Nate might make a token right now to equip it with Clamp. It'd be a 3/3. It'd be a 4/2. Oh, we're just going to play Star and pass the turn. Okay. Draw. Okay, well, now I know I can sneak next turn. So I think what I do here is... Oh, this is awkward. If I want to sneak in Archon, I can't go just play Sneak and Pass. You can just get Haywire Might. I think if I want to sneak in Archon, I've got to just chill. So I think I just chill here, and I think sneaking in Archon and then trying to... all right. Sneaking an Archon and then trying to Corpse Dance it, I think, is going to be my best shot of victory here. So he's going to get Lava Spur Boots, is my guess. Make a token, get Boots, equip. I block a token, I think. Well, do I? Let's see. If I block if I take it, they're both going to be 6 artifacts in play, so that'd be 13 damage, maybe 14 if the Clamp gets equipped. Yeah, that's pretty tough, but I guess I gain a lot of life back. Oh, he's not making a token. Am I getting like Mycospawned here? Sowing Mycospawned if he gets a mana dork or some other expensive card. He could get Haywire Might. Okay, he is getting a Haywire Might. Maybe clamping Haywire Might or something? Clamping this, sure. I mean, I'm okay with all that. If Nate has a counterspell, I'm going to lose, but I can't really do much about that, can I? Yeah, the way this game played out, unfortunately, I'm definitely not chumping at this point. So much worse. All right, well, I'll still vamp. I think I still get Archon here. Draw, land, sneak. He gets to Haywire Might still. That sneak attack. All right, sneak in. Archon. Does he have Tidebinder? Okay. So I could attack with Gut and then sack Archon to make a 4/1. I think I just pass. Unfortunately, I still lose the Archon end of turn, I believe. Yeah, Tidebinder got me pretty good. What can you do? Now he's going to get to kill the sneak attack as well. Oh, the unfortunate part is the Gut is also going to die above the Archon for Corpse Dance. So I kind of have to not block with Gut here. Yeah. I ended up just being a little too slow here. I don't know. Well, I mean, well, kind of. I mean, mostly he had the answer, but again, there wasn't a whole lot I could do in that spot besides go for it. Urza, okay. Well, Corpse Dancing the Archon still could be pretty good. He's going to kill the sneak attack here at some point. I'm going to take 10. All right. Well, I'll block the Haywire Might. You definitely don't want to attack with the Haywire Might, because if you do, then I force you to crack Haywire Might mid-combat, which means cracking the star also. All right, I'm happy to do that then. Because there's just no shot he's not going to want to do this. Yeah, so sneak goes away. It goes to 22. All right. Any time walks? If I can find time walk here, we got some moves. No more? Or is he just moving the skull clamp? Maybe to Urza or something. Or not? Who knows? And let's take my turn here. Voldaren Epicure. All right. Let's cast Corpse Dance. Put an Archon into play. Okay. Sacks Tidebinder, discards a card. I draw a card. Any time walks? Oh, Through the Breach is kind of interesting. Let's see. I'm going to attack, but I want to make a Gut token. So let's play the Archon, or the Voldaren Epicure. I think I keep the Epicure alive and sack the blood. Let's stack it like this so I can decide what to do. I'm going to 10. I don't want to chump with Gut next turn because I might be able to just win with Headliner Scarlet. Okay, sacks the Urza, draws 2. Oh, Bone Shards. Okay. Yeah, let's sack the blood token. Take 10. It goes to 5. I pass the turn. Archon's gone. But next turn I've got Headliner Scarlet to maybe try to win the game. Discards Portal and Bristly Bill, huh? All right. Yeah, this is going to end up being pretty close. The second Archon was maybe what it took. I was hoping to find Time Walk, but this actually looks like a pretty decent spot. I mean, we'll see what Nate's got here, but Lava Spur Boots could be scary. Basically, I don't want to have to block with Gut. Though, if I do, I still have 7 coming on the backswing, so maybe blocking with Gut is okay. Green and 1, huh? Another Mana Dork? No, Springheart Nantuko. Oh, wow. That's fine, though. Oh, and just attack for 9. I guess I don't really want to die to something wild, so let's just go to 6 here. Play a forest. Oh, he's not making a construct, it's just passing. Does he have Cryptic Command? Well, yeah, I guess he could. All right. Bone Shards, the construct, I guess. Discarding Island or Through the Breach, I guess. I'm at 6. I'm pretty dead either way, but I'll discard the Island. Okay. He did have Cryptic. He just counter bounce my skeleton. Counter tap. Nate. Oh wait, I still win. Never mind. I'm great. Headliner Scarlet, you can't block, attack, sack the other skeleton, make another skeleton, take 7. Wow, I won that turn through a Cryptic? That is gas. We call that a little bit of justice here. That's what we call that. I had to have a haster that made it so that can't block to win. Ooh, what a game. What a game. Look at that. All right, it's time for round 2. That was a sick round 1. Couldn't beat the Cryptic there. Battle against aerodynamics on blue-white artifacts with balance. Oh, all right. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to get the Mortuary with Marsh Flats. It's my only good land to get. And hope that can surveil me into a red land, because this is going to be a really incredible gut time walk game. I'm very glad I took gut. It won me both my games. Getting to, if I can play a turn 2 Plunderer, turn 3 gut, and then time walk on turn 4, I mean, I just win if undisrupted. And I still have an Atroxa in hand in case I draw Sneak and Breach. And if I miss on lands, I can just cast a turn 2 Pillage as an impulse if I need to. But obviously I'd hope to find a land here. Red source. Oh, okay. That's fine, because that's also a blue source. So now I get to kind of have my cake and eat it too. What do I do next few turns? Depends what they do. They have No More Lies in their deck. So if they go land go and don't play anything, I was probably going to suspend or plot the pillage. But given that they didn't do anything or they tapped out, oh. Corpse Dance Atroxa will be good at some point. Let's just cast Gut here, I think. Just cast the most expensive card. Oh, I'm getting Subtletied. I don't really want Gut, I think, anymore. The reason is I'd rather just go Plunder or Time Walk and then try to pillage into a discard outlet or a Sneak. I just feel like having to redraw Gut was just too much card. All right, see, like now, for example, if I draw blue or red mana, it's so good. Swamp is not really it. Let's just cast Pillage, I think. See what we hit. Archon, Voldaren, Epicure, Sneak, through the Breach. Okay, so I could take, I mean, I guess regardless of whichever one I take, I really need to draw a land. Sneak needs to draw a red land specifically. But what I could do is I could play Plunder and make a treasure. Let's just take Sneak and just cast Plunder, and then we'll try to time walk at some other point in the future here. Because I could have gotten taken Epicure, Sneak, cast Time Walk, and if my top card is a mountain, it would have been way better to cast the Time Walk, I think. But this sets things up pretty nicely. It's still pretty good either way. And they're gonna just kill that. Okay, well that I don't really mind that much. I do hope their last card is not okay. It is not No More Lies, our second to last card. All right. Well, now I just get 2 looks at drawing a mountain here. Obviously, if I draw a mountain first, it's just way better. Wastewood Verge. I think I'm just gonna play Sneak and pass the turn then. Just get this out there. They're not going to be able to kill me this turn. They can attack me for 9. If they play 2 more artifacts, they can attack me for 13. It's not that big of a deal. Choose a card. Yeah, they can have a Metamorph. The reason I don't mind them having Metamorph is Trinket Mage, I feel like could get something scarier. Metamorph just copying a construct, I don't care about. Because I feel like if I sneak in Atroxa, I feel like it'd be pretty hard to lose. It's a little unfortunate that I don't have blue mana, but I feel like if I sneak in Atroxa, I have a good enough shot of finding blue that I'll do it. my island coming in handy, or Lotus Petal, or just a mountain plus another sneak card. I'm not sure. I have a lot that I could hit there. This would be an interesting game. They have 2 cards in hand. One's a Phyrexian Metamorph. They can attack me for 9. They can play Metamorph and attack me for 11. They could also crack a Clue if they want, but oh, it's kind of interesting. So if they kind of want to crack a Clue before playing Metamorph, but the problem then is they attack for a lot less. So hopefully they're just, oh, they're Odawaring my Sneak. All right, well, now, and their last card's Metamorph. All right. Red mana would be really nice. A discard outlet would be good too. All right, Swamp Cycle Troll. Sadly, I can't even get anything. Let's just cast Time Walk now, because I can't just play Sneak and pass. I've really done some good job land cycling with no targets. That's awesome. All right, draw. Now I lose. Wow, what a beating. Okay. That is tough. I just needed red mana. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't really want. I don't think I really want any of this stuff. I could play Mind Twist. Fire Covenant I still think is probably fine. All right. That was a tough one. Wow, I had a lot of untapped red I could have hit there too. Oof. Or I hit Bone Shards or Epic. Well, Epicure I guess was on the. No, I shuffled. Bone Shards or Epicure as a discard outlet for Atroxa could have also potentially done it, but yeah, didn't quite get there. All right, I would like to play first. The problem with this hand is it doesn't really do anything. I think I'll just mulligan. I don't know. This hand at least has the capability of doing something. I'll keep this. I think I put Headliner Scarlet back. And I'm going to go get Underground Mortuary once again with Marsh Flats. Opponent's mulliganing as well. I just thought that other hand was like not that close to doing anything. It didn't have Sneak, Breach, or a big creature. Had a Metamorphosis Fanatic, but I mean, maybe I could try to save the blood from Epicure to discard to Metamorphosis, but then I'd have to cast the Metamorphosis Fanatic, so that didn't seem really great either. All right, let's just get Underground Mortuary. Vamp, huh? Yeah, that's probably better than a random card. Land. Let's suspend the Baelmerk for now. And do I want to use its ability and get back Etali? Yes. I have a Trox on hand. No, I don't think so. I'll just leave Etali there. I think that's probably fine. Ketria Triumph's gone, which is kind of a load-bearing piece. And next turn I can Rumble. I feel like having Life Death outs is pretty nice, because if I just draw Life Death, I can play it. Or Corpse Dance. Either one is okay. Draw. Let's cast Malevolent Rumble. I really hope I don't get countered here. I feel like I'm going to, but I can't just do nothing. Okay, well, Spell Pierce is going to get me at some point. All right. So now if I draw Island, it's awesome. I get to go Time Walk Vamp. Also, if I just draw Life Death, it's good. Or if I wait a turn and then cast Life Death, or Vamp for Life Death, I think that could also be pretty good. Eagles into Meticulous Archive. Okay. Sadly, I don't have Reanimate, so I can't upkeep Vamp. I could upkeep Vamp for Time Walk, but that wouldn't really do anything for me, so. Archived and Ponder. I actually think you're supposed to do it in the other order. And I drew Bone Shards? All right, cool. Cool story. The good news is it looks like I don't have anything. So they might just tap out for something and then I can Vamp. Nettle Cyst, okay. And they've already used Spell Pierce? All right. I guess I'll just Vamp for Life Death and hope this works out. I don't think I have a better play right now. Life Death. All right. Time to take 1,000,000 damage. Death. Vitali. Let's go. Brainstorm and Headliner Scarlet. Okay. Cast this and I'll cast this. Headliner Scarlet, you. Brainstorm. Can I get some action? Oh my god. This is so brutal. Okay. Guess I put back like this and then Generous Plunder on top because Headliner Scarlet is going to exile my top card, so it might as well be a card I can cast. I really brainstormed into no lands after being stuck on 2. Not making it easy for me this match. I feel like this match is going to be a lot of me getting really close and not winning. Though I will say that's kind of how my deck functions too. I think this deck very much it's a combo deck that's got some really powerful elements, but like somewhat shaky mana, and like obviously it needs to draw its like exact combo pieces to do the right things. So Metamorph Vitali. Okay, well, I kind of put it back in the right order because now they play Generous Plunder, and I don't care about that. And they hit Trinket Mage on their own side. All right. That actually could be a lot worse. Certainly if I put back something else on top. And now at least I exile... What did I put back? Oh, Goldspan Dragon. Sure, Goldspan's dead. It's fine. Let's see. They got Mox Opal. Sure. And the Overlord of the Balemerk is about to kind of get in there too. So let's hope I just draw a land here. Island would be the nuts. I probably win if I just draw Island. In fact, I'm pretty sure I do. So because assuming this Headliner is here, it's exile the Goldspan, draw Island. Another no land. All right. Discard the Through the Breach, I think, to kill the Atali. Okay. I'm at 10. I guess I attack with Atali. And Overlord of the Balemerk is about to be live as well. So, I could easily win this game, but it's obviously tough hitting 7 non-lands in a row or something. I was on 2, it's turn 6, and I flipped with Atali and brainstormed. So, yeah. And Headliner Scarlet. I've seen a lot of extra cards. I didn't even exile any lands on the way there. Oh, that also means I've got a lot of lands left in my deck. Yeah, I have like 12 lands left in my deck. Oh. They're gonna try to balance? Okay, hold on. I'm just not gonna kill the Germ. I don't have to make bad plays is the thing. Maybe I don't kill the Germ or Trinket Mage. And they just kill that? Okay. I'll just kill your good card. You can keep the rest. It is nice, not being an NPC. not to disparage anyone who would have assigned damage differently, but most people would have probably, without thinking much, been like, okay, kill your things. And not everyone. Obviously, plenty of people would have done differently, like myself. You put Nate Stoyer in that spot, he's of course going to do it, probably to make a better play even. But I think playing around balance there, I think, is very good. Okay. They might be in trouble here, because now they don't appear to have good answers to things. They could Council's Judgment my Atali, but, Headliner Scarlet and Overlord are still pretty good, too. They do have a lot of mana now. Oh, Mox Opal's not on either. That's nice. Okay. Island remains probably the best card I could see. Lotus Petal could be good too. Any land lets me play Fable at least. Okay. I'm kind of expecting a Council's Judgment here, but if they haven't seen that, that would be nice too. Yeah. I kind of assume they're going to kill Atali. No, they're killing the Overlord. They're really scared of that Overlord, huh? All right. That's surprising. It doesn't even have Trample. All right. Any islands? No, but I hit Lotus Petal, and I think that'll probably be enough. Let's see. Attack with Atali. They can double block. Let's see, if I double block, kill them both, they take 3, and then I can time walk and attack them again. I mean, if you're going to block with one and you have balance in hand, you should probably block with both, because then I can't assign trample until I kill both of them. Oh, they just took it? Nice. That makes things a lot easier, because now, yeah, I think I just time walk. It's possible that balance gets me here, but I feel like time walking, getting to flip headliner again. I was going to say, if I hit Fire Covenant, I also just win. 2 and 2. What a game. Didn't think I was going to win this game, but weirdly enough, I did end up doing so. And now I get to attack for 10. There was a lot going on in that game. All right, going to game 3. And do I want Mind Twist? Infernal Grasp? Let's see. Talon Gates to protect from balance. Firebolt, Mind Twist. Mind Twist on the draw I'm not like loving, especially against Spell Pierce and No More Lies. Bone Crusher, yeah. I think this looks pretty good. All right. On the draw here, I've had some awkward draws, as this deck I think tends to have. Let's see what I got here. All right, I don't think I'm supposed to mull a Sneak Petal hand. Bone Shards and Metamorphosis Fanatic aren't great, and I don't have black mana except for with Lotus Petal, but Sneak is very good. If I can find an opportunity to play Sneak when they're tapped out or something, that'd be nice. I will play the Ketria Triome because I do need blue mana, but drawing a mountain is just the worst. Would have won me the game round or game 1, but you know, that's not how things go. All right. Meticulous Archive? No, we're going to go Thundertrap Trainer first. What do we hit? What do we hit? Obviously choosing between things. Talisman of Dominance. All right, that's not so bad. Okay, well, there's a Troxa, so I do like that. Now I just need a Time Walk. So I can sneak here. Unfortunately, they're going to have Spell Pierce up. What's my best draw here? It honestly might just be Malevolent Rumble, because that would also give them a Spell Pierce target. The good news is Petal, and the reason I'm holding it, might make it so I can sneak out of nowhere. So let's see. A little action. That really is not it. Another black card is a horrible draw. And anti-creature card. That's brutal. All right. Gonna tap out for something? You gonna hit me for 1. Sure. Karn. Need black mana. Ooh, Sensei's Top is kind of interesting. Spin top. Vamp, Twisted Landscape, good. Draw. Play Twisted Landscape. Pass the turn. And I'm going to go get my swamp here. I feel like I'm going to lose now because I really needed Black Source last turn. So last turn I could cast like Bone Shards or something and maybe like prompt a little bit of movement. But okay. Like if they have a counter, I basically just lose. Let's see. So I go to 14. Swamp. Draw. Too late, I feel like. Verge. I think I'm just going to go upkeep Fire Covenant and hope it works. I don't really have much of a choice here. So let's see. 4, 2. That's 10. Let's just do 11, 12, right? And I'm putting an extra counter on that in case they have an instant. All right. And I can pay for No More Lies or Spell Pierce. Okay. That's something. You can have a Metamorph. Doesn't really do much right now. Next turn, I can cast Sneak and pay for No More Lies, but I hope they just have Spell Pierce. I kind of feel like they do because they had the one turn where they cut Karn and left up Archive, but I don't know. What is this for 5 mana? Mightstone and Weakstone, okay. Okay. And Metamorph it? Don't have counter up? Ooh, are they tapping mana? Okay, I like this. Oh, Metamorph the Mightstone and Weakstone? Oh, Planisphere. All right, well, I actually feel like we're kind of doing it now because I go land, play Sneak. Oh yeah, sneak in Atraxa. Any more action? Any Archons? I got a Tali, so creature, enchantment, artifact. Wait, no, I don't want Fable. I want an Overlord of the Baelmerk. Instant land. And then sneak in Tali. Hit Troll and Mana Crypt. Cast Troll. I don't think I cast Mana Crypt. It doesn't really do much for me. And then I can sneak in Overlord as well. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Oh, wait, hold on. I can sneak in Generous Plunder. So right now, they take 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If I sneak in Plunder. So in that case, I think I should just sneak into Overlord. Yes, use the ability. I have Bone Shards and Corpse Dance. I have Sneak in hand. Yeah, I'll pick up Archon. Attack you. Do I want to attack Karn? I kind of feel like I should attack Karn too with Atali. And, yeah, I'll pick up Voldar and Epicure. Oh, or Headliner? No, I'll pick up the Epicure. All right, well, that went pretty nicely. Sure, they do block. Karn dies. They could have balance here, but unless they balance down to literally no cards in hand, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. And it has to be literally no cards in hand. Like 0, because otherwise I get to keep Corpse Dance or Archon or something. I'm going up to 9 here. So let's say they have balance. I just hope they have 2 lands between their hand. They can also pull a Trinket Mage off that Karn. Oh, no, the Karn's dying. All right, well, I mean, regardless of what they block here. They probably should block. Oh, they didn't block anything. Okay. And then discard. Excuse me. Sensei's top. I'll just discard Thornspire Verge. Maybe I should discard a top. I don't know. I also still have Sneak here, so got some sneaking to do. All right, so they can equip the Planisphere. They have to play a lot of cards to kill me this turn, which is technically possible. If they play 4 spells or something, including getting my troll out of the way. All right. That'd be impressive. I didn't really have a way to kill their thing. So What I wanted to find was Archon, but I didn't find it until basically the last thing I put in. I could have put in Overlord before Atali maybe, but it felt like putting in Atali was good because what I played off them could change things. I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. If they have Get Lost My Troll, that's a 5/5, and then they need 2 more spells, it's possible. They have a Metamorph in hand. Oh no, they already used the Metamorph. They played a Planisphere. I mean, if they can kill me, they can kill me. I can't. Maybe they're debating cracking Mind Stone. Mana Crypt is gone. They could still have Mox Opal. Yeah, it'll be kind of interesting. If they're cracking Mind Stone, I feel pretty good about it. Hopefully they're not casting like Ponder or something. Oh, and Mind Stone doesn't draw their 3rd card. So I guess if they have Ponder, crack Mind Stone, Get Lost, that'll do it. They might be very close to killing me here. Okay. I mean, Get Lost plus Ponder does it. That would be an impressive win. Or Council's Judgment plus Ponder. They haven't cast that one yet. Yeah, not this game. But it's also getting to the point in the turn where I would be a little surprised if they had it, because if they just had it rolled up, they should just do it. But you never know. I'm not gonna speculate too much on that because sometimes people like to triple check their work, or put things together in a different order. Well, they Get Lost the Sneak. Wow, that means they were probably pretty close to killing me. Okay. Well, they might as well attack, I think. I don't know. Target the hero, discard Archon. Cast Corpse Dance, and if they have no more lies, they can counter it. Okay. The discarding the Thornspire Verge did it, but here if I hit a spell, no, then the map tokens do it. I didn't even look at the card. What was the card? It was Gut. All right, that's fine. Whew, what a match. That was a close one, but we got there. Wow. All right, time for round 3. These have been intense matches. I've been enjoying it. Keep playing against like red-black mid-range here. It has... Oh, getting griefed. That's fine. It's kind of annoying because Fire Covenant was going to be pretty good here. They have some animates as well, it looks like. But it's definitely more of a mid-range deck, like Emperor of Bones, Pyrogoyf, Nethergoyf, Caustic Bronco, that sort of thing. Yeah. They have turn on Ragavan? Oh, Dragon's Rage. Yeah, that's whatever. Doesn't bother me too much. Let's just go Swamp. Go. I'm not going to Bone Shards the Dragon's Rage here. I mean, this is kind of why I don't like Grief. I don't know. That was an okay exchange. It wasn't amazing, though. Okay, Blazemire Verge. Let's play the Generous Plunderer here. And if they kill the Generous Plunderer, I don't really care. Okay. Blackcleave Cliffs. Presumably another creature if they just snapped off taking Fire Covenant. Yeah, I'll use the ability. That's fine. I don't think their curve is like super high. Let's play Wastewood Verge and let's play Headliner Scarlet here. Smash. They have no spells. They just take 6 here. Nice. And now if they kill Headliner, which is the more dangerous one because it gives me an extra card, I still just use Plunder and then just hard cast Overlord next turn. It's Pyrogoyf, yeah. So it's gonna. Oh, it can't even kill the Headliner. So I guess it can. I guess it makes it so I can't hard cast Overlord this turn. But okay, let's just not exile like a giant uncastable creature. I can cast almost everything else. Can't cast Time Walk, sadly. Okay, don't exile Time Walk, I guess. Thornspire Verge, and then, oh, Lotus Petal. So I can do it. All right. Lotus Petal. I'm just going to cast Overlord of the Bale Merc. I don't really care that the Pyrogoyf's going to get bigger here. Use the ability. I got to look at what their animates are. Hold on. Oh, wait, they have Emperor Bones. All right, I'm going to put Atroxa back in my hand, and I'm not going to attack, of course. I really don't want them to Emperor Bones my Atroxa. Them doing the Generous Plunder is fine. And I'm not like... It's not inconceivable that I cast Atroxa if I get enough treasures. And I have Bone Shards to just re-discard it if I need to. So I guess that my Treasure Maker's gone and my Petal is gone. So probably not casting this Atroxa. Inti? Sure. All right. I mean, they're discarding clearly. What you discarding here? Discarding... Oh, Detective's Phoenix. Look at that. Exile Currency Converter? Wow, that's kind of money. They're doing some things here. They need to get to play this converter and just go ham. If they mill something big, they can even put Detective's Phoenix on this turn. They did not. All right. Take my turn. Oh, they're using Converter right now. Huh. I guess because they haven't played a land yet, so they can Inti. They hit Bitter Triumph. Nice. They don't get to play Inti or Bitter Triumph right now. Let's draw for turn. I mean, can't imagine there's anything they can play right here. Oh, they can play a land. Yes. Okay. Let's exile a Voldaran Epicure. Oh, and a Vampiric Tutor. Huh. I could have Troxa them right now, right? I can go Vamp for Corpse Dance. Oh, no, I'm 1 mana short. 1 mana short. So, well, let's not Vamp before attacking with Overlord. Don't attack with Headliner Scarlet. I actually don't think I mind that trade because Inti's very good. They have 3 card types. Hold on. They're about to have 4 card types. I can't attack with Headliner Scarlet. Okay. Because I'm not trading it straight up for the thing. So let's just attack here. Overlord of the Balemerc. Use the ability. Yeah, sure. I'll pick up Generous Plunder. They can double block. It's not a crazy double block to make. Okay. Epicure. Plunder. Yeah, I guess I'll play this and I'll Bone Shards the Pyrogoyf. Oop. Discarding a mountain. And pass the turn here. I kind of think I could have discarded Voldaran Epicure or sacked Voldaran Epicure, but I feel like I don't need another land right here, and I could just crack this for Swamp and Vamp. My Island and Catcher Triumph are gone, so I can't actually cast Time Walk anymore for whatever that's worth. Oh, they drew a play. But it's not using Currency Converter. All right. And Headliner Scarlet is going to exile on upkeep, but that doesn't matter if it's just if I'm vamping for a card I can cast, which I guess would be Sneak Attack here. I've got all my verges in play. I'm at the verge of 3-0ing. This deck's been scrappy. I like it. I've had a good record with some scrappy Reanimator type decks recently. Maybe Mac is right. Barrowgoyf. Well, thank God the Pyrogoyf's gone. All right. Oh, they have a Detective's Phoenix too. Yeah, that's pretty sick. It's going to make it a little bit smaller. I think I'll probably be fine here. They do get to attack in the air for 7. All right. Oh, make that 8? No, they don't have another thing. All right, I take 7. I go to 6. They mill themselves for 7. They milled a Gristlebrand, Kellen, Blood Tithe Harvester, unearthed this. The Emperor Bone's still at large for whatever that's worth. So now I just vamp for Sneak Attack, I think. Oh, I get to make a treasure, so if I find Time Walk, I easily win? All right. I made a treasure. Oh, they're going to play Blood Tithe here as their last card? All right. 7. Okay, go to 5. So my deck is Sneak, Archon, Gut. Yeah, let's get Swamp. Go to 3, get Sneak. Draw. Definitely make a token. Exile Sneak. Cast Sneak. Sneak in Atraxa, the Grand Unifier. I didn't hit the Time Walk, but I did hit Italy. Let's see. I haven't played a land yet either, so I can get Mountain, Italy, Through the Breach, and probably Pillage the Bog. All right. And let's see, they're taking 7 off this. Oh no, they can block. Hold on. If I sneak in Italy and Troll, they basically can't block. They go to 8. Italy, they go to 1. They block there. Yeah, I mean, they're super dead here. So let's go Mountain, Sneak, Italy. Because I could also hit something that does something here. Yeah, I hit Archon. All right, Archon. Concealing Curtains. I suspect that's going to be more than enough now. The Archon doesn't have haste, but, you know, I think we'll still be okay. And this last treasure token is going to let me sneak in Troll. Just better than sneaking in Gut. I mean, they're about the same, but I'll put Troll in. And then I'll attack with everything. And I assume that's got to be more than enough. Use Overlord of the Balemark's ability. I have 5 cards left in my deck. Sure. I'll pick back a Generous Hint. Why not? Chump. Yeah, you got to chump Overlord. That's like for sure. Chump. Take 13. I mean, yeah, they're just dead by a million miles. All right. Up a game here. Sneak attack did the work. So, looked like Firebolt would be pretty good. They had a decent amount of, like, they had, like, Indy and such. Infernal Grasp, maybe. The Phoenix is actually pretty annoying. I think Fire Covenant is solid. They have Dragon's Rage Channeler. That's another one. I mean, I could have cut Overlord of the Balemark. It's a fine card. It's not like a load-bearing card. Maybe I just put in the Firebolt and leave. No, I'll put in the Infernal Grasp. They have the 2 Goyfs. Like, I should be able to do that. Okay. On the draw here. Can I get the 3rd win? It's a close draft right now. See, what's the score? Score currently is 5-4 in their favor. All right. Keep this. This doesn't tap for green, sadly. And I have... Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Let's just play top. And then probably upkeep top. And I keep drawing Fanatic and Vamp, so I can't get that going. But I have Corpse Dance, so I might be able to do something good here. All right. Let's upkeep top. Bone Shards, Mountain, Voltar, and Epicure. Let's draw, Mountain, Epicure. This way I have something to block Magda. And, you know, I will certainly block. And then I have Fire Covenant if they play more stuff. And I have Rumble and Vamp. So, yeah, they can grief me. My hand is, I think, pretty good against grief. Like, I just have a lot of good cards in my hand. They could take, like, the Vamp, but I'm perfectly capable of setting up plays with this Rumble plus top and with Corpse Dance and Fanatic. They're not going to take Fanatic, so I think they'd take Fire Covenant, Vamp, Or maybe Rumble. All right, they took the Fire Covenant. They're just probably on board with me doing things. I could Vamp and then Rumble, but I think I'll just Rumble here. I guess a Shuffle is probably better. And then I think play top is fine. And next turn I can maybe set up Archon if I want. I'll see what they do. Inti? Sure. Oh, they've got a Detective's Phoenix in hand. For sure. They're so eager to discard it. Oh, no, they didn't. Nice. Let's see. 4/3. Exiled a mountain. Lucky. Upkeep I could top. Let me see. So I could upkeep Vamp, draw, and I'd have enough mana to Corpse Dance. So I could Archon them, and they'd put them down to no cards in hand, but they would get an Inti trigger, 2 Inti triggers to play next turn, and they'd have 1 creature left in play, probably Inti or Grief. My Archon would be gone, but I'll have drawn a bunch of cards. I could have Troxa, but that doesn't seem as good. Yeah, I could also just draw, and then if I miss top, but I think that's probably worse. I kind of feel like I should just go for it now. Archon, draw. Crack this just for Swamp. Blood token, discard Archon. And cast Corpse Dance. And I played my land, so let's just pass. I sacked go. Trigger Inti. Exile Netherglyph. Attack. They have to sack Grief. Or they don't have to. They hit Swamp. Alright. So I go up to 19. It reduces their board significantly. They get to play Swamp Netherglyph from the exile zone. And I get to upkeep top, probably. And if they've drawn a land, they'll just discard it here. They didn't discard. All right, so their card is good. Bitter Triumph? Feels like Bitter Triumph to me. I can't cast any of my cards in hand, so let's just spin top. Okay, I actually like these a lot. So let's just put Fable here. Let's draw. Let's cast Fable. No, I don't want to cycle Ketria Triumph. I want to play Ketria Triumph. And there's a chance I can Through the Breach. They didn't play anything end of turn. Interesting. So if they want to attack with Inti, they have to discard. Well, they don't have to, but they probably will. They could be Blood Tithing. Oh, they're cycling Unearth with Inti. Nice. Hit Concealing Curtains. Okay. I don't think that their card last turn was a land. It's almost impossible for it to be. Let's see. Didn't discard. All right, I take 3. I go to 14. And they can play Concealing Curtains, but let's see what they got. And a Currency Converter. All right. Let's draw Through the Breach. 7, 14. Let's actually draw. Well, I could Metamorphosis Fanatic. So here's my play. I have Through the Breach. I don't think I'm actually even casting Through the Breach this turn. I changed my mind. I think what I do, since I don't have any creatures in my graveyard right now. Oh, I have a Voldaren Epic here. Hold I could Through the Breach Troll and then try to Metamorphosis Epicure. I think I just cast Metamorphosis Fanatic this turn, and so given that, my top card's a Generous Ent. I could draw the Generous Ent, I could discard the Ent to reanimate it, or I could discard Troll and reanimate it. I'm not sure which one's better. I think it's probably better to discard the Ent. So let's draw a card. And use the Fable's ability. I definitely discard Generous Ent. Maybe I discard Through the Breach. I think I just discard Twisted Landscape, actually. Draw 2. Okay, redrew a land. That's fine. Land. Well, actually, let's not do that first. Let's just attack with the token, because they don't have a good block here. I mean, they can block with the 0/4, but then I still get my treasure. So cast Metamorphosis Fanatic here. Put Generous Ent into play. Make a food, and I have blue mana already, so let's just sack the treasure to play top, so I don't get my top Concealing Curtains, and they can curtains either one of these, and I think I'm okay with that. I also just have a ton of big lifelinkers in play, so it's not like they have an easy way to kill me. And I'm going to flip Fable next turn and start using Fable Metamorphosis Fanatic. Ooh. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm still confused what they had multiple turns ago when they decided not to discard to Inti. No plays. No plays. Not even using Converter, not even using... They have like... No, Pyrokinesis wouldn't really explain it either. I mean, 1, 2, 3. I guess I can... Top, sure. Gut Infernal Grasp. Okay, so let's... Yeah, this is, I think, pretty easy. Let's just go... let's make a token there. Play Gut. Go to attacks. Attack with these 3. Make a treasure, but I'm not going to sack the treasure anyway. I'm just going to sack the food token, I think. And I've got Infernal Gust. What are their blocks right now? This gets through, they go to 3. Their blocks are horrendous. Let's just pass and I'll Infernal Grasp. I mean, maybe I could just Infernal Grasp here, but it feels like they're up to something. And I'm just not that worried about it. All right, I guess I'll pass. Delayed Blast Fireball. Oh, so it kills all the kill. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Me drawing Gut was kind of nice for them, huh? All right, let's draw Infernal Grasp the Nethergoyf. And then they get to loot here. Or do they have Bitter Triumph to kill my Generous Ent? Oh, wow. They have Bitter Triumph to kill the Generous Ent. All right. Well, I'm still at 10. So I don't think... Wow, they had Delayed Blast Fireball and Bitter Triumph. That was tough. But I have Through the Breach Troll next turn. I guess they flipped the Inti. Or, sorry, flipped the Concealing Curtains. The Metamorphosis Fanac's still a pretty big problem for them. Don't discard Phoenix, don't discard Phoenix. Okay, they discarded Duress, because, yeah, they probably assume they can't do much. Caustic Bronco got exiled. Delayed Blast Fireball, did not count on that one. That's the first time I've ever seen that card be playable. I really don't think it's a card worthy of inclusion in Cube, and it's been in the Cube for like years, but it was good there. No, I'm not going to lie. Okay, attack with Inti, please. Yes. All right, now I can just win. Whew, that was close. That was very close. Luckily, Through the Breach Troll. Ooh, don't want to Swamp Cycle it. Okay, draw. deck with the troll, and that's a 3-0, baby. All right, was this a 3-0 deck? Well, factually, yes, because by definition it was. It 3-0'd. It was a little bit loose. I mean, it had Time Walk off not a lot of sources. It really could have used a red-black land, but also a blue-white land or whatever. A blue-black land actually would have been better. Something for Marsh Flats to get. The Petal did a lot of heavy lifting. I want to say that Rumble was great. Pillage the Bog was great. Gut was actually fantastic. The Voldaren Epic here worked out really nicely. I'm glad I took that over Magda. You wouldn't normally make that pick, and that's why Cube is so cool. Sometimes you just pick cards in vastly different orders just because of the needs of your deck. Overall, the Balemerc was all right. I still think the card's a little on the dubious. Sneak Breach with Archon, Atraxa, Atali was fantastic. Had some good removal. The Vamp was critical. And the Land Cyclers were, I guess, crucial in that last game for sure. Well, that'll do it for this one. This was a fun deck. It really was. Sometimes it's better when the decks just aren't that smooth and just you're scrapping for parts. But that'll do it for this one. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Magic, so I will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.